Depression, as defined by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, is characterized by a depressed or sad mood, diminished interest in activities which used to be pleasurable, weight gain or loss, psychomotor agitation, retardation, fatigue, inappropriate guilt, difficulties concentrating, as well as recurrent thoughts of death. These symptoms, although vague, can be found throughout the Marvel Cinematic Universe, especially in the Captain America trilogy and the Avengers movies. In this next clip, we see Steve Rogers, also known as Captain America, battling with his anxiety-driven flashbacks, and possibly an example of his sleep deprivation.
There's not enough time. I gotta put her in the water.
You won't be alone.
Oh my God. This guy's still alive.
Trouble sleeping? Slept for 70 years, sir. I think I've had my fill.
Then you should be out, celebrating, seeing the world.
I went under. The world was at war. I wake up, they say we won. They didn't say what we lost.
Here we see Rogers flipping through old case files of his fallen team members who faithfully followed him into the heated battles of World War II. It is easy to see the guilt written on his face over their deaths, even though all survived under his leadership, except his best friend, Bucky.
That was a difficult winter. A blizzard had trapped half our battalion behind the German line. Captain Rogers, he fought his way through a Hydra blockade that had pinned our allies down for months. He saved over 1,000 men.
Steve Rogers.
I kind of put that together. Must have freaked you out coming home after the whole defrosting thing.
Takes some getting used to. It's good to meet you, Sam.
It's your bed, right?
What's that?
Your bed is too soft. When I was over there, I sleep on the ground, use rock for pillows like a caveman. Now I'm home, lying in my bed, and it's like...
Lying on a marshmallow. I feel like I'm gonna sink right to the floor. How long?
2 tours. You must miss the good old days, huh?
Wow. Things aren't so bad.
In this clip, we see a conversation hinting at post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as shell shock, in both Sam and Rogers from their time serving as a soldier for the United States. PTSD is also commonly linked to depression.
All right, I have a question for you, which you do not have to answer. I feel like if you don't answer it, though, you're kind of answering it, you know?
What?
Was that your first kiss since 1945?
That bad, huh?
I didn't say that.
Well, it kind of sounds like that's what you're saying.
No, I didn't. I just wondered how much practice you've had.
You don't need practice.
Everybody needs practice.
It was not my first kiss since 1945. I'm 95. I'm not dead.
Nobody special, though?
Believe it or not, it's kind of hard to find someone with shared life experience.
In this scene, we see Natasha and Rogers bickering over Rogers' love life, and due to the lack of response from Rogers, we perceive this scene as an example of diminished interest in activities which used to be pleasurable.
I have lived a life. My only regret is that you didn't get to live yours. What is it?
For as long as I can remember, I just wanted to do what was right. I guess I'm not quite sure what that is anymore. And I thought I could throw myself back in and follow orders, serve. It's just not the same.
All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over. You're alive. You came back. It's been so long. So long.
Well, I couldn't leave my best girl. Not when she owes me a dance.
And for my last example of Captain America's depression, we have a scene of him confronting his last living tie to his old life. Peggy Carter, Steve's love interest and also past teammate, suffers from dementia and old age, and is on what we can assume is her deathbed. Peggy serves as the final threat to Steve's humanity and to his past life, to which he desperately wishes he could get back to.
It's the best. Russo's, they make human stories with a superhero feel, as opposed to a superhero movie with human touches. They're just it's real storytelling about a genuine family conflict. That's what makes it so great.
Although Steve Rogers cannot physically show the effects depression has on him, such as weight gain or loss due to the super soldier serum, he has in many ways hinted at his true feelings of displacement and depression in his day-to-day interactions and his decisions in battle. Steve's speculated depression has ruled the better half of his life and has affected this behavior. These symptoms depicted by the actions of Steve make his character all the more relatable to the audience. It gives the character room to grow and a foundation for upcoming plots in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Who will campaign door to door for